morning, everybody. Rise and shine, it's hockey time. This morning at the Oakville Winter Classic, we are gonna witness a battle between the Ottawa Valley Titans and the Windsor Junior SpitFires. Titans come into the game with a 1-1 record in the tournament. Lost the first game to Halton Hurricanes, 4-1. Bounced back and got a victory last night, 7-3 over the Rochester Saints. Which brings us here. A must-win to move on situation. Otherwise, we'll be playing Constellation later today. A win could move us into the wild card round, depending on the outcome of other games in the tournament. So still no guarantee, even with a victory. Teams will get the pleasantries out of the way before the war. Starting for the Titans, we got Sparling at center, we got Peters, we got Chunky, we got Rathbone, Schroeder on the back end. And here we go. Sparling on the draw. Wins it forward. Him and Trunky get in over the line together. Sparling going to the net. Shot. Trapper save. First shot of the game goes to the Titans.
Go Titans!
Face off win. Titans back. Trunky gets a shot. Goes wide into the corner. Picked up there. 15. Clears it to the line. Kept in by Sparling. He makes a pass to Trunky. They're in again. Sparling tried to bring it up between his skates, drops it to the line for Schroeder. He gets a shot through off the pads of the tender. Rebound goes into the corner. Played to the line, kept in by Schroeder. He sends it to the far side. Number 4 for the SpitFires sends it blank on the ice for an icing call. Good pressure right off the bat. First shift. Titans keep them hemmed in their zone. Face off will be the left of the goaltender, inside the SpitFires end of the ice. Nielsen on the draw. SpitFires win it back to the corner, taken away there by Nielsen. He cuts it high. Tried to drop it to the point for Ballard. Stripped there at the line by 54 for the SpitFires. He pushes it in over the line, gets it in behind Rathbone, first shot on the net, 93, sends it over top of Daou's shoulder into the top of the net. To take an early 1-0 lead here, first shot. Boo. Wake up. Let's go. Face-off wins SpitFires. That goal will give them a little life. I see a little more pep in their step. Big hit in the corner. Another hit. Puck goes up the wall. Nielsen gets in, sends it across ice. Pass for DeCare. He couldn't put it in the cage. This is wide in behind the net. DeCare. Stick handling. Looking for an option. Goes to cut high slot. Taken away there by the SpitFires. Sent up the middle. Watson races back for it. Bumps his man away and gets possession of the puck in his own zone. He curls to the corner, then to neutral ice. Passes up Nielsen over the line, drops it into the high slot, just missed DeCare. Taken away 92 for the SpitFires. He's going to circle behind his net. He hits the brakes. Reverses to the near side, lays it up the wall, banks it out to neutral ice. Kitely touches up there. It's going to be offside as Kitely put it in the zone. Neutral ice face-off outside the SpitFires zone. Near side. SpitFires win forward. 92 pushes in over the line. He's stopped inside the line by Ford. Loose puck. Picked up in the corner by 34. He tried to dish it out front. Played away by Mackay. Mackay carries it up. Passes for Guthrie at neutral ice. He gets in over the blue line. Looks for a sharp ankle shot. Goes through the crease to the far corner. And out to the point. Kept in there by Ford. They battle at the blue line, played out over to neutral ice. Glasper back. He goes D-to-D for Ford to the far side up for Mackay. Mackay dumps it in. Guthrie races in behind the net for it. They battle for it at the side of the net. Loose puck picked up Guthrie. He gets to the point. He's bumped off the puck. Mackay comes in and picks up the loose puck. Plays it to Glasper at neutral ice. Glasper's pass intercepted at the SpitFires blue line. 86 dumps it in and goes for a change. Into the Titans end, Trunky back. Far corner, he skates it out of the corner, looking for a pass. Stick handles to neutral ice. Take the pass, gets by a defender, drops it in for Sparling. Sparling couldn't get a handle on it. SpitFires send it out to neutral ice. Cross ice, Rathbone dumps it into the corner. Trunky in there. Sparling. Played to the line, kept in there. Sent deep into the corner. Sparling sends it out front. He's got Trunky sends a chip shot on the net. Goaltender able to make the save. He didn't get all of it. It was rolling on him. Couldn't settle the puck down. They dumped it. Long distance dump in on the net. Bounces in on the pads of Daou and he covers up. To bring a face off inside the zone to his left. Face-off win goes to the SpitFires. They get it back to the blue line. Poked away from him by Trunky. He gets it up for Peters. Peters makes the blue line. He's hit there by 44. Gives him some business with the hands. No penalty. SpitFires send it all the way down. Going to be icing. Face-off down in the SpitFires zone. To the left of the goaltender, Nielsen on the face-off. He wins it forward. Didn't get a pass through the crease. He's sent to the ice there by big 44 of the SpitFires. Played up ice for 92 at neutral ice. He skates it in over the line, dumps it into the corner. It's played well by Watson. Watson sends it around the boards to the point. Kept in there by 44 for the SpitFires into the corner. They got a man in front. They tried a backdoor pass, played away by Rigby. Had the man stick tied up. Ballard plays a backhander up there to the zone to the red line, picked up there by DeCare. He gets in over the line. He's got Rigby with him. High shot over the net. Out to the point near side. Watson plays it down low into the corner. Rigby and DeCare battle for it in there. Play to the line. Watson able to keep it in. He gets, bouncing puck. Nielsen couldn't settle it down. It comes out over the blue line out to neutral ice. 22 for the Spitfire, picks it up there. He's hit inside the line by Rigby. Sent to the wall. Picked up by Nielsen. He gains speed in his own zone. He gets through neutral ice. Challenge there inside the line. Puck got jarred loose, picked up by 44, and he sends it around to the far side. Out front, there's the care shot. Goes wide. Watson pinched in, sends one to the net. It gets lodged underneath the goaltender's pad before it snuck in there. Didn't get by. Sneaky little shot there, almost made its way into the net. Goaltender just got enough of it with the pad. Keep it out. Face off, Guthrie. Back to the point. Comes out over the line between the two defensemen. Ford. He plays it back in deep. Rimmed around to the near side. Kitely in on the half boards. They get it to the line. Kept in there by Glasper. He sends it towards the net. Guthrie in the corner. Cycles it down for Kitely. Kitely sends it out front. He gets wide open. Guthrie got a backhander. Goes high over the net. I don't know if the goaltender got a piece of it. Out to the point. Glasper sends a shot through. Nice shot there. Found its way to the net off the pads of the goaltender. Rebound gets to Kitely in the corner. He plays it back to Glasper. In tight for Mackay. He lost the handle. He hits his man and sends him down. It's going to be icing on the Spitfires. Mackay with a nice hit. Inside the Spitfires blue line. Sent his man to the ice. Face off inside the Spitfires zone. Guthrie on the dot. Spitfires get the draw. They play it to the point. Kept in there by Glasper. He's able to chip it down the wall into the corner. Kitely gets it. Stick handling his pass. Out to Mackay in the slot. He played a backhander to the back post. Nobody home. Spitfires take it away. Up to neutral ice. 93 and over the line. Takes a wrist shot. Goes high and wide by the net off the glass. Bounces out to the blue line. Pushed out of the zone by Guthrie. Guthrie takes it at neutral ice. He's got Kitely with him. In over the line. Shot. Blocker save. Rebounds there. Kitely couldn't get a clean shot at it. Loose puck behind the net. Peters gets in there. Passes back. Schroeder at the point. Sends one towards the net. Into the trapper of the Tendy. And he holds on for another face-off in the Spitfire zone. Sparling on the draw. Wins it back clean to Schroeder. Schroeder makes a move on the defender and sends it in behind the net. Utrunky tried to switch directions, lost an edge. Taken away by the Spitfires and sent up to neutral ice. Schroeder plays his man hard on the boards inside the blue line. Loose puck in behind the Titans net, played to the far side. Utrunky, plays it in front of his own net. That's a dangerous move. Played off the wall by Schroeder into the blue line out over. It's going to be offside. Face off, neutral ice. Sparling wins it forward. Gets in over the line. Sends it to the slot. Rathbone pinched in. He takes control. He's got it at the wall. He sends it in the high slot for Sparling. Sparling sends a backhander on the net. Goaltender gloves it and keeps it to bring a face-off inside the zone. Sparling in the circle. 17 gets waived for getting in early. Spitfires win the draw back to the corner. Played around to the half wall. Titans close in on it. Loose puck. Played to the blue line. Kept in. Rathbone takes a shot. Goes wide of the net. To the near corner. Around to the half wall. Played out of to the blue line. Sparling's able to keep it in. He tries to chip a pass in for Peters at the side of the net. Gets a shot off. Blockered away. Rebound. Bounces over to the wall. Near side, played to the blue line, just out over. Titans get on side. Pass intercepted by Utrunky at the blue line. He skates in. Tries a backhand. Blocked there by the defenseman of the Spitfires. Number 5 is able to get a stick in the lane. Around the far side, Peters plays it to Schroeder. Shorter sends a sharp angle shot by the net to the in behind for Sparling. The half wall on the far side. Spitfires send it all the way out to neutral ice. The Titans blue line, played up by Schroeder to Utrunke. He leaves it for DeCare. DeCare in over the line. He's got Nielsen with him. Try to pass to Nielsen, intercepted by the Spitfires. 93 comes up the wing. Near side, he's played inside the line well by Watson and steered away from the puck. Pass from Nielsen from behind the net up to Watson. Here comes Ozzy. Backhand sauce to DeCare. DeCare sends it through the crease. Where is it? Far side, the net's off. As Watson sent it towards the net. That brings a face off to the left of the goaltender. Nielsen wins it forward, gets it to the slot for Rigby. He turns and shoots. Pad save, played into the high slot again. DeCare takes a shot, like pad save. Spitfires chip it off the glass and out of the zone. DeCare's back. Tries to hit his man, bumps him off the puck, jars the puck loose. He picks up the loose puck and passes up for Nielsen. Nielsen breaks up through center ice. In over the line, drops it to the high slot. Watson plays it for Rigby. Rigby tries to cut it to the center, has it stripped. Number 4 takes it away. Long lead pass up into the Titan zone off of the stick of Watson. Deflects him behind the net. Watson back to pick it up. He hits DeCare on the fly. Up for Nielsen. Spitfires take it away at neutral ice. Tried to cut it to the slot. Played away off the stick of Watson out of the zone. To neutral ice, the red line. With Spitfires play it D to D in their own end. Up for 22 at the red line. 22 gets in over. Chips it over for 92. 92 turns back, sets up the play. 44 dumps it into the corner behind the net. Played back around to the point from there. Played to the half boards. 92 tries to get it behind the net. He's battling with Watson. Nielsen in to help. He bumps his man. Puck comes loose to Nielsen, and he's going to skate it away. He makes the red line. Oh, fires it out over the glass, trying to dump it down low to get a change in. Face-off will be at neutral ice. Outside the Titans zone.
Right through those checks.
Pardon me. Guthrie on the draw. Face-off win goes to the Titans. Guthrie skates it up, passes for Kitely. He's hooked. Let's get the hook. Shot towards the net. There's a loose puck in front. Kitely tries to find it, turns, shoots. Loose puck still. Goaltender finds it between the skates and the sticks and able to cover up for a draw. Good chance there for the Titans. Kite was hooked on the way to the net, no call. Stick was stuck in under his arm. Guthrie on the draw. Loose puck. Goes to the wall, played out of the zone by the Spitfires. Ford dumps it back in deep. Off the wall, Guthrie plays it to the point. Glasper takes a snapper from there off the trapper of the goaltender, and that's going to be icing. Nielsen on the face-off. Wins it forward, tries to pass it across. Does! Finds Sparling on the backside, cutting to the net. And he makes no mistake. And bulges the twine to tie this baby up late in the first period. Nice face-off there by Nielsen. The set play. Finds Captain Sparling. Nielsen on the face-off. Spitfires get the loose puck as the buzzer sounds to end the first period. Good first period for the Titans. Most of the pressure put on by the Titans. Out shooting the SpitFires 14-2. Titans have had more chances and some good quality chances. The goaltender for the SpitFires is doing a good job in there. See how he fares after the first goal has been scored. Sometimes that gets them rattled. Titans win the draw. Mackay in his own end circles back. Tried a short pass to Rathbone. Windsor pressures down low. They take the puck away. Taken back by the Titans. Guthrie. He sends a pass across ice for Kitely. It's going to make it all the way down for an icing. They wave it. As it banked off the wall and trickled over the icing line, played out of the zone by the SpitFires to neutral ice. Schroeder plays it back in deep. Kitely finds it on the boards. Oh, couldn't get a handle on it. SpitFires send it out to neutral ice. 29 gets in over the line. He's played there by Schroeder and hit to the wall. Jars the puck loose. Rathbone plays it around to the near side. Guthrie plays it high off the glass and out of the zone. Off the stick of the defenseman, number 5. Down into the SpitFires end of the ice. He plays it back to neutral ice. Rathbone's pass blocked there by the shin pads at number 11. They get it in over the line. SpitFires high slot. Hit there by Guthrie. Knocked off the puck, and they had Peters in behind, but just missed him with the long lead pass out of the zone. Didn't connect. And the pass goes all the way down for an icing call. Face off back in the Titan zone to the right of Dow. Face off Sparling. Played behind the net, Titans. Watson shakes his man, gets possession, and sends it for Utrunke. Utrunke out of the zone for Sparling. Bounced off his stick. SpitFires at neutral ice. Turn, fired back in deep. In behind the Titans net. Watson back to play it. He runs into his man behind the net. Titans pass it up to neutral ice for Sparling. Sparling gets in over the line, drops it for Peters. Peters to Watson. Watson sends it towards the net, goes wide, looking like a pass. And Sparling takes a shot. Ooh, nice little toe drag release. Trapper saved by the goaltender. He holds on for a face-off.
Keep going, guys. Keep going, guys. Keep going, boys.
Sparling on the face-off inside the SpitFire zone. Win one back to the far point. Watson gets there. He rims it around to the near side. Sparling races to get it. Ballard gets to the point and keeps it in. Passes it in for Sparling. Bouncing puck loose into the skates of 93. He's able to kick it up to his stick and skate it to neutral ice. He's played well by Watson. He gets in over the line, pushed into the corner. Played in behind the net. Sparling down there. In there with Ballard. They play it into the slot. Shot goes wide. Rebound taken away by Utrunke. Skated to neutral ice. Utrunke in. Sparling behind him. Drops it for Sparling. In the corner, Sparling. Tried to send a saucy out for Peters. Bounces off a stick. Picked up by Sparling. Plays it to the point for Ford. Ford able to get the release towards the net. Nielsen comes in. Chops at it. Hit a stick and goes over the goaltender's shoulder. Nasty Nielsen. Fresh off the bench. Skated right to the net where the action was. Chips it home. They take a 2-1 lead here. First lead of the game for the Titans early in the second. Hard work is paying off. Nielsen on the draw, wins it back. Ford stick handles. Tried to dump it in high off the glass, blocked by the SpitFires. Titans push it into the zone. DeCare on the far side, along the wall. Gets it to Nielsen. Nielsen tries to get it in front of the net. DeCare battles in there for it, lifts the stick, takes it away, sends it in front for Rigby. Gets a shot on the net, short, close range shot off the pads of the goaltender. Rebound cleared to the wall. Play to the line. Ford keeps it in off his skates. He tries to play it in. He gets it in for Rigby. Turns and shoots. Another pad save. Kick to the far corner. DeCare there. Picks it up off the wall. Cycles it down low. Nielsen just out of his reach. Ford has to pinch in off the point. He's hit from behind onto the wall. That's going to be a penalty. Be careful. He held up. Boarding is the call. Good thing DeCare held up there. He bumped into the player. He was thinking about trucking him, but decided better. That was probably a good idea. Titans go to the power play. 2 minutes. Boarding. Nielsen on the draw. Inside the SpitFires zone. SpitFires get it back to the corner. DeCare in quick, picks it up. Scoops it. Plays it back for Ford. Ford to Watson at the point. Watson plays a backhand pass to Nielsen. Nielsen sends it to the crease. There it is on the doorstep. Goaltender did well to find that. Pounced on it and covered it up for a draw. Nielsen. SpitFires get the draw. DeCare hustles in there to scoop it up again. Drops it in behind the net. Played around to the wall and all the way out by the SpitFires down into the Titans zone. Daou out to play it. Leaves it for Watson. He's pressured there by 92. Watson able to evade the defender and get it up to neutral ice. He skates it into the zone. Still has the handle on it. Skates it around behind the net. Comes back out to the blue line. Stops. Decides where he's going. Sends it down low. DeCare. Near side shot. Oh, Trapper save there. He was looking for the cheddar. Didn't get it high enough. 1:14 left in the power play for the Titans. They change it up. Sparling out with Trunky and Peters. Sparling wins the draw back. Trunky goes to Watson on the far point. Shot! Ooh, just hit a body and went wide off the wall. Trunky picks it up. Plays it back to Watson. Watson sets up a shot. Sends it into the pads of the goaltender. Rebound come out front. Cleared away by the SpitFires and all the way down the ice. Kill some time off the penalty. Sparling picks it up. Takes it to neutral ice. Gets it up for Watson. Watson takes the rush. Tries to set it in front. Gets to Sparling. He gets a shot. Goaltender able to make the stop. Puck fell down. The captain of the SpitFires was laying in the crease. Sparling on the draw. Wins it. Oop, got into the skates of Trunky. Couldn't get a handle on it. Levin got it out over the line for the SpitFires to neutral ice. Titans pick it up there and bring it back in. Schroeder. Bit heavily on the boards behind the net. He gets the puck around the wall to Trunky. He's got Peters at the side of the net. Drops it for Rathbone. Rathbone steps into a shot. Rebounds in front. Comes to the far post. Picked up there by Sparling. He stick handles. Sends a pass through the crease to the far side. Trunky off the wall. He sauces it to Sparling at the point. He sends a shot through. Rebound bouncing in front. Cleared off the doorstep there by 44 and all the way down. Back to even strength here. Penalty over. Schroeder collects it behind his net. Sends it up ice. To neutral ice. Number 10. Chipped it back into the Titan zone. Rathbone. He puts it at his own blue line. They battle for it along the wall at the Titans blue line. Picked out of the pile. Mackay gets it back for Rathbone. He skates it back into his own end. Rims it around to the far side. Kept in at the point there by the SpitFires. Got down low. Number 11 sends a sharp angle shot on the net, and Daou handles that. And holds on for a face-off. Face-off would be to the left of Daou inside the Titan zone. Guthrie on the dot. Wins it back clean to the corner. Ford tosses back there and sends it around for Kitely on the near side. He plays it up for Guthrie. Guthrie and Mackay. Guthrie in over the line. Sends it to the high slot, just off the stick of Kitely into the wall. Ford pinches in, sends it behind the net for Guthrie. Guthrie digs it out of there. Cycles it down into the corner for Kitely. Nets off the moorings. So play is blown down by the linesman. It's well off. Holy, how did they get that far off? Face-off will be inside the SpitFires end of the ice. To the right of the tendy. Guthrie on the draw. Guthrie wins it. Loose puck in the skates. Picked out of there by number 4 for the SpitFires. He wins it around the boards. To the half wall. Played to neutral ice for 24. Taken away by Ford there. He plays a backhand into the corner. Kitely into pressure. Played around the wall by number 4 to the point. Kept in there by Mackay. Tips it towards the net. Kitely couldn't get to the loose puck. Played in behind by the SpitFires and out of the zone to neutral ice. Played there by Ford. He's hit along the wall. 24 plays it to the high slot. Stripped there by Mackay. He stick handles in his own end. Gets it up ice for Kitely. Kitely plays a backhand pass up for Guthrie. They're in over the line. Guthrie sends it down low. He's looking for a change. Bounce out front of the net. Nobody there. Too bad. That would have been a golden opportunity. Played to neutral ice. Nielsen had it knocked away from him. Back to Ballard. Played to the red line. Windsor gets a man in behind. 86 sends a shot wide. Into the corner. Good thing he had a breakaway inside the zone. SpitFires hit Ballard in behind the play. They get the puck up. Oh, DeCare rings it off the iron. Quick release there by DeCare as he walked in over the blue line. Had the goalie beat. Couldn't beat the post. Played to the far side off the wall. DeCare plays it down low for Nielsen. His backhand pass gets to DeCare. DeCare cycles it down low. Nielsen plays a backhand pass. Tried to get it to Rigby. SpitFires take a whack at it. Deflects out a play over the glass. They're going to face off inside their zone. To the left of the goaltender. To the right of the goaltender.
Let's go, Titan!
Nice face-off win there by Rigby. Wins it clean. Back to the point. Shot. Hit a body. Deflects wide to the corner. Ballard's hit along the boards. SpitFires come away with it to neutral ice. Up the wing, number 10. Watson's back to get him. Plays it in behind the net. Passed around to the far side. Out to the point. 44 keeps it in, gets it down into the corner, played to the slot. 86 couldn't get a handle on it, taken away by Rigby. He skates it away to neutral ice. He's up there with DeCare, and he's got Watson high. Drops it off. Nielsen takes a shot. There it is, back door. Rebound played away to neutral ice. Windsor trying to get in behind the Titans. 22 played well by Ballard. Got a stick on him. Loose puck picked up by DeCare. He tries to chip it out over the line. Kept in by the SpitFires. DeCare gets it back, stick handles to neutral ice, gets it for Nielsen. Nielsen chipped it into the zone. Played back to the line, kept in by DeCare. He sends it deep and around the net. Rigby left it for Rathbone. Rathbone at the point, gets it in deep for Rigby. Rigby on the ball, on the boards. He sends it back of the net for Peters, just out of his reach. Peters trying to catch up to it. SpitFires send it out of the zone over the blue line. Schroeder stepped up and bumped into his man, jarred the puck loose. Schroeder races into the zone. Got a piece of it, played to the line, kept in. Puck along the wall, SpitFires try to dump it out high. Shot it into his own man. Puck goes to the slot, cleared away by the SpitFires to neutral ice. 93 takes over there, gets it over the line, snaps it in on the net. Daou makes the trapper save. Face off inside the Titan zone. 91. Sparling on the draw. Wins it back. Rathbone plays it around the wall. Utrunky couldn't get there. Bounces out over the line. Sparling's got the wing. He's in there. Utrunky backside. Sorry, Peters! Oh, the ace. Nice pass from Sparling. Gets it to Sneaky Pete.
Good shit, boys. One more here.
And he bulges the twine. Nice pass. Nice goal. Titans on the draw. They win it. Utrunki circles back to his blue line. Sends it up ice. Bank pass to Peters. Peters dumps it in behind the net. Sparling chases it down. Loose puck. Taken by Peters. He tried to send it into the slot. Played away by Windsor out over the blue line to neutral ice. Back to Ford at his own blue line. He stick handles away from danger. Gets it up for Peters. Peters to Sparling. Sparling shot. Oh, nice release there by Sparling. Blockered away by the goaltender to the far side. Played down below the icing line for Utrunki. Utrunki at the side of the net. Tried to play it out for Sparling. Taken away by the SpitFires. They cleared around to the point. Kept in there by Glasper. Second attempt. Gets to the blue line. And out over to neutral ice. Glasper couldn't hold it. Here comes the SpitFires. Nice play there by Ford to poke it off the stick of the... Oh, shot there. Hits Glasper in the ankle. And he's felt that. He's limping. Ford back to play it around the wall for Utrunki. He one touches it up for Guthrie. Getting my players mixed up here. Played out over the line by the SpitFires. Titans have to clear the zone. They are offside. Played out of the zone. Pass intercepted at neutral ice by Kitely. He makes the red line and dumps it in behind the net. SpitFires, they play it up ice to 22 off the stick. Deflects to Watson and he plays it back up for Guthrie just out of his reach. SpitFires take over in their own end. Played high off the glass to the point. Rathbone keeps it in there. Sends a shot on the net. Deflects off the goaltender stick high in the air. Drops down for Brett. Kitely. Oh, Guthrie sends it into the top of the net on the rebound. Says, looky what I found on my stick in front of the crease. And he puts it under the bar. Murray the Magnificent. Take a 3-1 lead. Sorry, 4-1. 4-1 after Peters goal. Sorry about that. Titans at neutral ice. Guthrie gets possession and dumps it in behind the net. Kitely into pressure. Mackay runs his man over behind the net. Guthrie plays a loose puck out front. There it is, Kitely! Oh, just misses wide. Turns and shoots again off the rebound, off the pads of the goaltender. Played to the corner, out to the line. SpitFires get it out to neutral ice. Watson gets it back for Ballard. Ballard sends it back into the SpitFires zone. Played back to the red line by the SpitFires. They're looking for 76. Stretch pass taken away by the Titans. They get back in over the line. Rigby takes a shot. Nice shot. Nice trapper save. At the same time, another goaltender for the SpitFires. Good shot by Rigby there. Good save. Rigby on the draw inside the SpitFires zone. Face-off win for the Titans. Played into the corner for DeCare. DeCare's pressured there by 17. DeCare played a backhand pass behind for Rigby. Jumped over his stick. Nielsen gets there, chips it back behind the net. Ford tries to clear it on the ball. He's hammered hard onto the wall by Rigby. SpitFires get it out over the blue line. Nielsen steals it at neutral ice. He chips it back into the zone. Bouncing puck. Cleared out to neutral ice by the SpitFires down into the Titan zone. Schroeder plays a backhand back to neutral ice. Rigby couldn't get a handle on it there. Cleared to the line inside. Oh, DeCare dropped it off to the blue line. Rigby swoops in, picks that up, sends a pass in towards the net. DeCare couldn't get there before the goalie pounced on it. And brings a face-off inside the zone. Nope. Rigby a little early on the draw. They wave him and DeCare's in. Face off. Goes to the Spitfires. Titans battle to get possession and gets chipped out over the glass. They bring another face-off inside the Spitfire zone. Face-off win that time by DeCare. He gets it back to the point. Titans couldn't keep it in. Played back up to the Windsor blue line by Ford. Titans try to take over inside the zone. They get it back to the line, taken away there by 22. He chips it out off the boards into the Titans zone. 92 picks it up off the wall, sends a pass back to the point, intercepted by Nielsen. Circles in his own end and gains speed through neutral ice. He's got the wing, he gets it by his man, sends a sharp angle shot, goes wide. Picks it up himself off the rebound, plays it back into the corner for DeCare. DeCare in the corner, doing his work. God's work. Tries to cut it to the high slot, couldn't get a shot through, blocked. 22 picks up the loose puck and sends it out of the zone for 92. They get it over the line. He's offside, has to tag up. Rigby back to collect the puck inside his own zone. He plays it to the wall for DeCare on the far side. He couldn't collect the pass. Bouncing puck. DeCare gets it, knocks it down out of the air, picks it up and gets in over the line. He's got sauce pass to the far side. Sparling takes a shot, hits the side of the net. Spitfires ice it. Off. Spitfires get it. They send it to the point. Kept in by Ballard. He tries to pays a pass in for Sparling. Sparling to Peters. Peters shot into the equipment of the goaltender. Rebound pops out front. Cleared away by the Spitfires. 94 tried to dump it down the ice. Hit his own player in the pads. And loose puck. Oh, here's a 3-on-0. You don't see that very often. Sparling drops it off. Puck up in the air. Gloved down by the Spitfires. Played to the line. Kept in briefly by Ballard. It comes out over the line. Tried to play it back in, but Spitfires get it out and down. Face off inside the Spitfire zone. Sparling on the draw. Brings it back to Trunky. Try to pass it back to the point for Watson. Came out over the blue line to neutral ice. Spitfires send it cross ice. 24 dumps it in to the Titan zone. Watson plays it in the corner. Sends it around behind the net. Trunky on the near side. Passes for Ballard. Ballard banks it out of the zone up for Sparling. Sparling tried to reach back to collect the puck. Spitfires take it away. Sent in off a skate onto the net of the Titans. Dahu had to be careful there. Plays it to the corner. Out of the zone for Trunky, and that'll bring the end of the second period. Well, they're giving Trunky a penalty. 2 minutes. For something, I don't know what he did. It was after the buzzer, though. Spitfires coach not happy with the performance of the team. Gave him a little tongue lashing. I don't know if you could hear that or not, but we could. Definitely hear it in the stands. So Spitfires will start the period with a man advantage for 2 minutes. They've got their power play line out. Guthrie on the draw. Titans win it back. Ford in his own end. Tried to send it down off the stick of the Windsor player. He plays it back to neutral ice. D to D back inside the Spitfire zone. 15. Gets it to Ford. Mackay into pressure on the forecheck. Interrupts the play. Spitfires send it back behind their net. They're playing around in their own end, killing their own penalty. Their own power play, I should say. Play picked off there, neutralized by the Titans and sent back into the Spitfires zone. Play to the near side, 92, sends it back of the net for 4. 4, forced out behind the net by Mackay. He skates it to neutral ice, up over the red line, makes a short pass in over the blue line to 15. They get it cross ice, 92. Send it back door. Shot goes wide. Daou got there in time. Rebound into the corner. Spitfires send it to the point. 15. Intercepted the pass. Guthrie. Nice play there to get his stick in the lane and take it away. And he sends it high and out and down all the way behind the Spitfires net. 15 back to play it there. He's pressured by Nielsen. He circles back. Plays it to the far side. 44. Gets it out over the blue line. Stripped there by Nielsen. He sends it deep. He takes a bump on the wall by 44. Nice play by Kitely. He steals it from the defenseman behind the net. Brings it out front and gets a backhander on the net. Short-handed attempt. 27 seconds left in the penalty to Trunky. Nielsen on the face-off in the Spitfire zone. Wins it back. Kitely takes a quick shot off the shin pads of 44. He picks it up. Sends it out to neutral ice. Nielsen collects it there. Laid it down the wall. 44 takes it at his own blue line. Goes D to D, number 5. Back to 44. Nielsen takes it away. He's in over the line. Has a chance. Hits the brakes. Brings it back out to kill some time off the penalty to Trunky. Brings it back to neutral ice and sends it deep. Goes for a change. 1 second. Now we're back to 5-on-5. Spitfires in their own end. Pass up to neutral ice. 44 gets in over the line. Watson got in his way. Jarred the puck loose. 44 takes a shot off the backboards. Collected at the side of the net there by the Spitfires, and they almost had a chance at it. Nets off, so linesman blows it down to bring a face off. Inside the left of Daou. Sparling on the face-off. Windsor gets it back to the point. 4 plays it deep in behind the net, taken away there by Rathbone. He plays it around the wall for Rigby. Rigby tries to kick it up to his stick. Gets it out over the blue line to neutral ice. Played back into the Windsor zone, number 4 for the Spitfires. Sends it all the way down. It's going to be icing. Past the net. Face off inside the Spitfires zone. Played out by the Windsor Spitfires to neutral ice. DeCare gets a pass up for Rigby. Rigby in over the line. Tries a shot. Deflected off a stick and high behind the net. Windsor collects it on the far side and plays it to the red line up for 24. And she's stripped by Rigby. He takes it and brings it back in. Rigby, defenseman laid down to block the lane. Rigby takes it behind the net, send it out to the point. Schroeder's there, keeps it in. Rims it around to the far side behind the net. Played to the point, kept in Rathbone. Couldn't get it deep. Taken away by the Spitfires and sent to neutral ice. DeCare takes over there. He gets by the defender in over the line offside. Schroeder in early. Bring a neutral zone face-off outside the Windsor end. Sparling on the face-off. He wins it forward. Tries to race in there. Pace couldn't collect a loose puck. Windsor gets it out. That's going to be offside on the Spitfires. And bring a draw outside the Titans line. Titans win the draw back. Glasper Plays it out of the zone to neutral ice. 34 takes it there. Gets it D to D for 54 on the far side. He chips it into the Titans zone. Shot from the point. Ooh, the save. Loose puck picked up and cleared out of the crease by Glasper. Gets it to the line. Kept in by the Spitfires. Shot off the back of 86. He didn't like the feeling of that. Between the shoulder blades. Titans get it out of the zone up for Sparling. 2-on-1. Utrunky going to the net. Oh, pass. Defenseman laid down and blocked the lane. Pass blocked. Play to the boards. Sparling in there with Peters. They try to dig it out. Two Spitfires in there and 2 Titans. Played to the net. Covered up by the goaltender.
Need more, boys.
Guthrie on the face-off. Loose puck. Windsor gets it. Taken behind the net. Played out to the far point. 2 players chip at it and deflect the puck out of play into the Windsor bench. Face-off inside the Windsor zone to the left of the tender. Guthrie into the circle. Spitfires win the draw. They send it hard out and down to the Titan zone. 2 Spitfires racing for it. Watson was able to get there first and get a stick on it. Played through the slot. Titans. Keightley takes a hit at the blue line. Windsor keeps it in the zone. Played around the boards to the near point. Titans push it out. Keightley in by himself. Takes a shot off the shin pads of 44 and deflected wide. 44 plays it off the end wall around behind the net for 15 on the far side. He sends a long lead pass up for 76. He's met there by Watson at the blue line. 93 takes the loose puck, gets it in over the line. His pass intercepted by Mackay. Mackay with Keightley. In over the line, settles the puck down, drops it off. Keightley takes a shot. Rebound bounces into the slot. Windsor picks up the loose puck, played to the wall. Nielsen gets it down low, but Keightley takes a sharp angle shot. Off the goaltender's pad, deflected in behind Mackay. Plays it out front. Ooh, off the skates of the defenseman. And out of the zone, Schroeder collects it outside the blue line and dumps it back in. Around the far side, 4 looks for a long cross-ice pass. Intercepted by Schroeder. He gets it up for Rigby. Rigby in over the line. Rigby looking for options, sends it through the crease to the far side. Off the wall, Nielsen crashes into his player along the wall. Puck comes out to neutral ice. Schroeder plays it back in for Rigby. Rigby cycles it down low for DeCare. DeCare hits the brakes, shakes the defender, plays it behind for Nielsen. Nielsen stick handling in behind the net, sends it out front. Oh, nice shot there by DeCare, but it hit the post. Comes out the far side all the way out to neutral ice. Rathbone back. He hits the brakes, evades the defender there, sends a cross ice backhand pass to Schroeder. Schroeder sent it up and he got it right back. DeCare at his own blue line. Drops it for Nielsen. Nielsen circles and gains some speed. Tries to get by 22. Knocked off the puck. Loose puck gets into the Windsor zone. In behind the icing line, DeCare takes over. Sends it back to the high slot. Nielsen shot. Hits the blocker and goes high off the glass. Schroeder pinches in. Sends one towards the net off the side. And deflected in behind. 34 there. He's met by Nielsen. He strips him of the puck. Sends it in behind for Rigby. Windsor got there first and sent around the wall to the half wall. Played there by DeCare and Nielsen. Nielsen takes the loose puck. Stick handling, passes into the corner for DeCare. DeCare chips it by his man, gets it to the point for Rathbone. Rathbone stick handles by around his man and gets it deep. Nielsen hits DeCare in the slot, passes back door for Rigby. Couldn't collect the pass. Had his stick tied up at the last second. Cleared down the ice by the Spitfires. Schroeder back, looks for a long lead pass out of the zone for DeCare. Couldn't connect. Goes all the way down for an icing. Titans win the the draw on their own end. Sparling played around to the far side by Ford. Off the wall. Trunky plays it up for Sparling. He gets into the zone. Knocked off his stick to the corner. Peters gets to the puck first. Peters in behind the net. Plays it out front. Oh, nice one-timer by Trunky. Beautiful save there by the goaltender. Played away to the point. Glasper keeps it in. He sends a shot wide of the net. SpitFires get possession and send it to the line. Just out over to neutral ice. Collected by Ford and played back in deep. 44 gets there first. And he sends it behind the net for 15 on the near side. He plays a long lead pass out of the zone for 54. Bounces off his stick and Ford collects it inside his own blue line. He played a pass up for Trunky. Intercepted by the SpitFires. Played all the way down on the net. Daou plays it to the corner for Ford. Ford sends it around for Glasper along the wall. Peters chips it out of the zone, looking for Sparling. All the way down to the Windsor end of the ice. Number 10 takes over behind his net. He makes a long pass. Oh, that's a suey. Watson was able to break the pass up, but it gets onto the stick of 93. He comes into and shoots it over the blue line. Daou with the blocker save. Rebound collected by the SpitFires. They get to that point. Number 4 sends a weak shot in on the net. 93 collects that near the side of the net. He circles back to the blue line. He's pressured there by Watson. He gets the puck off the wall. Tries to skate it to the slot. Plays it back to the point. 10 plays it D to D. It doesn't look like it might have squared out of the line, but I guess they kept it in. 4 played it into the corner. Sparling finds a seam and sends it out and down. It's going to be icing on the Titans. Needed to relieve the pressure there and get a change. Face off into the Titans zone. To the left of Daou. Guthrie in to take the face off. Wins it back clean for Watson. Watson in the corner, chips it around to the far side. Ballard couldn't get a piece of it on the way by. Played in behind the net by the SpitFires. Loose puck taken away by Watson. He gets it up for Mackay. He one-touches it to Guthrie. Guthrie in over the blue line. He's got Kitely with him. Drops it to Kitely high. Shot! Off a stick and out of play behind the net. Into the mesh. Bring another face-off inside the Windsor zone. Guthrie. Windsor gets the draw. They play it to the line. Kept in by Rathbone. He tried to send it towards the net. Intercepted by the SpitFires. They get it out to neutral ice and dump it in deep into the Titans' end. Guthrie behind the net with Schroeder. He collects the puck and gets it to Mackay. Mackay up the seam for Kitely at neutral ice. Had it knocked off his stick before he could get over the blue line. Kept it. Ooh. Mackay would have had a walk to the net there, but they're going to say it came out over the line. Looked like Mackay was there in time to keep it in, but blown down on the offside. He would have had a nice stroll down Main Street. Guthrie on the face-off outside the Windsor zone. One back by the SpitFires. 10 plays it to neutral ice. Dumped down deep by Windsor. Collected by Rathbone. He sends it out to the point. Kept in there by 10. They play it to the face-off dot. Out to the blue line. Kept in by Windsor. They play it deep into the corner. Schroeder. Out to the point. 15 keeps it in. Oh! Deflected off the pants of Rathbone there on the way by and went wide to the corner. And here come the Titans. Oh, he's hooked. I don't know, is that a hook in over the line? No, must have just lost an edge. Played deep. Mackay on the end wall. Rigby's in there. Tried to dig the puck out. He does. Rathbone pinches in. He'll play it down into the corner. Mackay's pass just missed Rigby. Played out to Schroeder at the point. His shot hit a body and deflected wide. Nielsen plays it to Mackay. Mackay tries to send one in through the slot all the way to the near boards. Schroeder takes a shot. Blockered away. Rebound collected by Rigby behind the net. Plays it in for Nielsen. Nielsen sends it back to Rigby in front. He misses the one-timer. Taken away by 24 and cleared out of the zone. Down into the Titans' end of the ice. Schroeder looking for a long lead pass out of the reach of everybody. All the way down for an icing. Missed 3 of them.
We're going on here, guys.
Titans need as many goals as they can get. Be nice to get 1 or 2 more here. Only 3 minutes remaining. Face off. Windsor takes a shot at the net. Dow snags it out of there. Holds on. Nielsen on the draw inside his own end. Windsor gets it back to the line. DeCare runs over his man at the point. Windsor keeps it in. They get it down low. Chance by the side of the net. Taken away by the Titans and cleared out to neutral ice. Windsor chips it back to the Titans blue line. It's collected there by Nielsen. He's forced back behind his net. Ooh, pass in front of his own net. Dangerous play. Gets to DeCare though. DeCare and over the line. He chips it by his man deep in behind the net. Drops it off behind for Nielsen. He plays it in front for Rigby. His one time intercepted before it got to the goaltender. SpitFires play it back down into the Titans zone. Ford gives his man the business on the wall. Loose puck in behind the net. Rigby collects it out of the pile. Lost the handle. Ford plays it around the wall. They push it to the blue line. Couldn't get it out. Kept in. They get it out on the second attempt. Rigby chips it down and looks for a change. SpitFires in their own end. D to D. 15. Looks long. Lead past the neutral ice. 93 and over the line. Glasper closed in on him and knocked him off the puck. They play it back to the line. Oh, Trunky almost chipped it by the defenseman at the point. Trunky takes over his own end. Backhand pass up for Sparling. Sparling in over the line. Tried to get it passed back to Trunky. Does. Sent it through the crease by Trunky to the near side. Watson off the wall. Tried a one-timer. Off the shin pad to 93. Sparling's going to cut it to the net. Oh, stick handles through. Knocked off the stick at the last second. Peters gets control on the far side. Plays it back behind the net. 10. Plays it around the wall. Watson pinches in. Tried to play it out front off the shin pads at 76. And out to neutral ice. Peters has to hustle back to get it. He tries to play a backhand pass to Sparling. Makes its way through off the stick of the defender. Picked up by Sparling. Carries it over the line. He's going to be met there by number 5. Knocked him off the puck. Loose puck collected there by 54. He gets to the Titans blue line. He's turned back. Watson in over the line. Drops it Sparling. Sparling plays it cross ice through the seam. Nobody there. Picked off by Windsor and sent the length of the ice for an icing. Why isn't that icing? Peters behind his net. Plays a pass out for Sparling. Sparling circles out over the blue line to neutral ice. Taken away inside the blue line and sent back to neutral ice by the SpitFires off the stick of Schroeder. 11 tries to get in the zone. He's knocked down off the puck by Rathbone. Solid hit there by the defenseman Rathbone. Played out of the zone by the Titans. Mackay at neutral ice. Nice cross ice pass. Back for Rathbone on the far side. He couldn't get a handle on it. Played it off the wall deep behind the net. SpitFires play it back to neutral ice. Schroeder sends a shot on the net from neutral ice. Goaltender had to play it. Windsor sends it back out to neutral ice. That's going to do it. Titans get the victory 4-1. We'll see you this afternoon for sure. We just don't know when and if we're going to make the wild card. We'll keep you posted online, folks. Until later today, we'll keep our sticks on the ice and stay out of the box. Cheers.